Hi, I'm in my polytunnel. This is about the 15th take of trying to video what I'm doing. I'm in the polytunnel. It's 8 degrees in here. You can't really see that. 8.1. This is an Escalonia cutting. I took them last year in probably about October, November. It has got some very, very tiny roots on there. I'm not even pointing it at it. It's got some tiny roots in there, so I've just potted it on. I've got them out in the garden. I thought I'd bring them in and pot them up, and just get them warmed up a bit and get them growing again in here. Because it's warmer in here, the roots will grow better. As I say, I've been doing the strawberry plants and cutting the outside leaves off. If the strawberry plants were in the garden, I would have left the leaves on, because I find that when you leave, I know plants look scruffy to everyone, but when you leave the leaves on, they're actually protecting the crown of the plant from getting frosted or snow and ice into it, and it somehow just kind of protects the top of the crown of the plant. So it's a good idea, if you can help it and you don't mind looking at scruffy looking plants, but to actually just leave the dead leaves on. If, like I say, I'm in the polytunnel and I'm trying to tidy it up ready for the spring, I've fed them and I've given them a good soaking. I don't really normally do this in the winter, but I was a bit bored, so I'm going to drain them off. I know that they're growing on very well, and because they've got a lot of root in here. I'll show you in a second. See, look at all that for roots. So I've just got to drain that off so that they don't rot out. I've also got the strawberry plants in my aquaponics bed, and they've done the same. They're in rock wool. Look at that. Let me see. I don't know whether you can see that. So they've got the roots are growing up through there, and they're doing fantastic. And they were just runners that I did from last year. I'll pop that back in properly in a minute when you're not looking, probably, when I've got two hands free. I've just taken my phone out of my phone case, because I'm not too sure whether it's that with the magnet on it that's causing it to just do whatever it wants. I struggle with anything electronic, phones and things like that. I thought I'd just show you what I've done in here. This is my log pile. I had some tree surgeons in, very nice lads, who came in on Friday, and we cut down a silver birch, a fir tree, and a willow, which we pollarded, or they pollarded it. We carted all the wood away. I cut up a log or two, and then split it up every day, so it warms myself whilst I'm splitting it. And then there's some twigs and that which I use for kindling, as you see, and the fire's already made up and ready to go. I've just got to light it. 8 degrees in the polytunnel, in the shed as well, 8.9 in the shed. I'll light the fire in a minute. I've just been up here all afternoon. I've been trying to get my camera to work so I could video things with the action cam that I bought, but the action cam just turns off every time I turn it on. It just seems to stop. So obviously I haven't read the instructions properly, and I'll have to go home and read them properly. So I just thought I'd bring you out here to show you what I've got growing in the actual raised beds. At the minute I've got my cuttings, so I think that's a little bit of lavateria. There's some penstemon. There's like a rambling little rose, but it's quite a nice little one. There's a raspberry over there. Lots and lots of escalonia, and lots of different penstemons, hydrangeas. There's radishes. I looked up what I'd planted, and the radishes are different ones. Some of them are icicle, pink Chinese rose radish. There's some antirrhinums over there. There's some marguerites. There's some other types of radish as well. It's very messy out here. I've got a little bit of purple sprouting broccoli out here. The beds are where the little raised beds are. I've tidied them up. Southwester Steve's out here as well. Sun's gone down. Just gonna wait for these people to walk past. take you up the stairs to have a little look on sit on my roof terrace. There we go. There we go. As you can see, a bit of a view round of the valley. It's not Wales, don't worry. Although Wales is very nice too. And one day we'll be able to go back there again. And here I am sat on my roof, and I'll take you back down again. We're going to be back in the polytunnel, perhaps light the fire. I've got a whole load of logs. I'm just going to zoom in on my ear. Over here I've got a new wood pile, log pile, which I'm going to cover over and put some sort of a roof or at least a tarpaulin over it, or a board or something, and then there'll be my logs for next year. This pile here with the tarp over, they're all dry. They just need cutting up, but they're all quite small and thin. They're all sort of this sort of size. So I've got enough for a minute anyway. So I'll just do what I can with what I've got, as usual. I'll take you into light the fire, eh? So I've been watching lots of things to do with survival and bushcraft and things like that. Which I quite enjoy, all that sort of thing. I like the Survival Russia. If you're going to, I don't know whether you people in YouTube land or in wherever watch all these things, but Survival Russia I think is fantastic, where he sleeps out and he's got nothing but a sleeping bag and it's -30 or something. I think he must be bonkers, but he must have very, very warm clothes. Anyway, there's some silver birch bark here, so I've been watching it and apparently it burns like billy-o, so I'm just going to light it up. Oh, it does that. And it's burning, it's fizzing and burning already. And I'm going to just pop it in there and we'll just light this. I'm just going to use it as a fire lighter, really. There we go. And that's my fire lit. It's roaring, look at that already. I will shut the doors because I reckon it'll probably roar off. Here we go, look at this. So it doesn't take much, I just open the doors and leave them going like that. But yeah, that is good stuff, that bark. Just thought I'd bring you along. Watch the firelight. What did we say it was? It's 8.1 degrees in here. I've got my tins down in case it rains. It's a bit cloudy out there, so it might rain overnight, or it might. They say it might have some snow. I don't think we're gonna have snow. I mean, I don't want to go and say we won't, because we might then, and I've got to work tomorrow. I don't really want the snow. I know it's nice for people. I mean, I think snowmen are underrated, and there's not enough. I think everyone should build a snowman. Go out, if you've got snow where you are, please go out and build a snowman. I've got friends who live in Canada and that, and they have snow all the time, and I don't ever see them building snowmen. And personally, I think it's wrong. I think, you know, for me, if I had snow here on the ground now, I would be building a snowman. So yeah, that'll be my next venture, will be to build a snowman if we have snow, and if we don't, then I obviously won't be, because I won't be able to. Anyway, I think that's enough of me waffling on. What else is there to see? I've not really done enough for you to. So, you know, as I say, I've been doing the strawberries and the different things. I brought my barbecue inside because I didn't want it to rot and rust outside. Yeah, fire's lit. Is it still going? Yes. And I hope everyone's well. I hope you're all staying safe. Take care, everyone. Nice one. Cheers.